All right, we are following breaking news out of Israel. The current government there has collapsed, sending the country back to the polls for the 5th time in 3 years. Joining us with reaction is Ambassador Danny Danon, Israel's 17th permanent representative to the United Nations. Ambassador, always good to see you. I want to ask, so what does this mean? You have this power-sharing agreement between Naftali Bennett and Yair Lapid. What does this mean, and you know, who's going to come out on top of this thing?
Thank you for having me. I think it's good news for the Israeli people. This government was a weak government, and from the beginning we felt it's not working because you had elements from the far left, radical liberals, collaborating with the far right. So basically, they only had one thing in common, that was a desire to push Prime Minister Netanyahu out of office. But above that, they couldn't achieve much, they couldn't agree on any substance, and that's why today we saw that they collapsed a little bit more than a year since the day they put this government together. It means, Sean, that we are heading for another elections. Prime Minister Netanyahu will be the candidate of my party, the Likud party, and we believe that at this time, after the public saw how bad this government was, we will receive enough votes to form a stable government.
So that's what I was going to ask you. So is this the comeback of Netanyahu, and what's the likelihood that he can put together enough of a coalition to get what he needs to get back in?
Well, I think that will be a strong comeback if we'll get the votes. But I hope that people will come out and participate in the election, because what happened last time, people were fed up and they stayed home. Yeah. And look what we received. And I think now, after a year, we saw that, you know, the economy is not so great. The internal security issues are not so good. I believe that this time they will come, they will vote, and will be able to have a strong showing in the polls and establish a strong government led by the Likud party.